Okay, welcome everybody to a Jund League. Going to be playing Jund Saga today. Just had this idea. I haven't seen it. I don't think I've seen it too many places in modern. Badgermole Cub combined with Urza Saga, but Badgermole Cub is the new hotness. So I thought I'd give it a go in Jund. It is in green. So this creature is a new one from Avatar, and it says when it enters you Earthbend 1, which turns a land you control into a 0/0 creature with haste, and you put a +1/+1 counter on it. When it's the critical thing is when it dies or is exiled, return it to the battlefield tapped. So, and you also get to tap it for an additional mana. So here the ideal thing is to go, turn 1 Ragavan or something, or removal or Thoughtseize. Turn 2, play Saga, Badgermole Cub, turn it into a creature, and then when it goes off, it comes back. So we just get Saga. So I don't know if it's going to be good. I took a shell of a list and just made a few changes to what I wanted to do. Running a lot of the usual suspects. We got some Goyfs, Nether Goyfs, weird numbers, but I've had to mess around with it to fit in Badgermole Cub. I did want to play 4 Ragavan, 3 Ren and 6. 3 Bowmasters, 6 discard spells, of which we got 4 Thoughtseize, we got Fatal Push and Unholy Heat as our removal of choice. Playing 1 Liliana, just think it's not too bad. We got a Torak in the main, which I'd seen do quite well in a recent tournament, and another one in the sideboard. Good against white removal, so if we come up against Blink, I think that's good. And sideboard, a lot of the cards you'd expect in our colours, land destruction, sweepers. The 1 mana artifacts for Saga that we are doing, maybe we should have more, but we've got 3 at the moment. So we've got Shadow Spear, another Spellbomb, Haywire Might, and then 5 more in the sideboard. So yeah, exciting to try this out. Don't know, like I say, don't know if it'll be good enough, but love me some Junds, so always willing to give it a go. Hope everyone's doing very well wherever you're watching from today. If you haven't subscribed already, please do consider doing so. My competitive modern is kind of done for a while now, so just going to be playing decks I think are good, decks that I like. I'm testing a lot of standard as I'm qualified for the next regional championship, which will be standard, and there'll also be next year a standard GP here in the United Kingdom. Don't think standard's too popular, but if that is something you'd like to see, please do let me know in the comments below. Take this opportunity to shout out my Manatraders partnership as well. If you are interested in Magic Online, I highly recommend Manatraders. They've been really good to me over the last 6 or so years. You'll find a link and code in the description below, which is good for 40% back on your 3rd month of subscription. Just lets you play all the decks you want, really. Yeah, the service is really, really good. So if you've got any questions on how to get started or whatever, Modo can be a little bit daunting, but Modo is one of the best ways to really try and you get a lot of games, try and improve, you play against some of the best players. So yeah, do let me know if you've got any questions on that. But for now, let's jump in to a Jund Saga League. Right, 1 land here, gonna mulligan. And yep, this sounds good. Gonna get rid of, is it one of these Nether Goyfs? I think so. Keep the removal. Sacred Foundry. Could be energy here. Yep. Shame we're not on the play. Ren and 6 pinging Ragavan is obviously very good. Well, there's a cub. So, what we're going to do, I think I'm just going to go Blood Crypt. I mean, it telegraphs what we're doing, but do we use a Fatal Push? Do we use Unholy Heat? I think I'm going to use Fatal Push just because Unholy Heat pretty much kills everything. Anyway. Unholy Heat can go at a Ajani. I think I am going to use the Unholy Heat. It can go at Ajani, but Fatal Push is not damage based, so it can kill like a Guide of Souls that's grown. I don't think it's going to matter. There's Guide. Okay, so you draw a land. Here, I think I just want to go... So no, we can't play this land if we want to go Goyf push. So I could either go land, Renin 6. I think I want to remove this Guide of Souls. But it would be nice to go Catacombs next turn. But does that mean we don't play the Goyf? I think I'm just going to use all my mana here. Might want to save Badgermole Cub for a Saga. There is a little bit of tension here between Badgermole Cub and Renin 6 because they both perform a similar function. I wonder if we could go Golgari instead. Probably not. It does increase the amount of 2-drops in the deck. Discharge. I'm going to fetch now because it makes the opponent pay more energy. And I think I'm going to go and get a basic swamp. Because we have the basic forest. Just insulates us from Blood Moon. I'm just going to push now. I don't, if they play a... if they play like an Ocelot Pride, I mean, land into a Johnny would hurt. Oh, actually, we can't... no, we can't Badgermole and Renin 6 this turn. Unless we draw a land. Because Badgermole does increase the mana for that turn, so sometimes it can cost only 1 mana. So let's go land... Oh no, it adds an additional green. So we could go Badgermole Cub. Yeah, let's try this. So we go Badgermole Cub. Animate the Blood Crypt. And then tap it for Renin 6. Yeah, so that's pretty good. Like, getting the mana right away is really nice. A little bit of ramp. We could consider playing some Mana Dorks, but I've never really liked Mana Dorks in Jund. You're trying to out top deck the opponent quite a lot. Ooh, opponent bins a Flage. That's going to take over the game unless we can draw something to get rid. Okay, they do kill the Blood Crypt. We do get to bring it back. Okay, they deal damage to the Badgermole. And then they're going to sack the bombardment to kill it. So they have a Johnny. So yeah, need to draw something good here. Well, Saga is good. Let's go Urza Saga. Do we want to go Renin 6 ping? Play another Renin 6? I think so. Just to... then Flage kills Renin 6. What do we want to do? Is there any value in ticking Renin 6 up? I think I am going to tick it up. Saga's going to go off too late, unfortunately. Because the trouble is the opponent just brings in Flage and then we're kind of dead. At least they don't have Arena of Glory. They may just kill the Wrenn and 6. We kind of hope they do, just to absorb the damage. Actually, keeping a Wrenn and 6 to buy back a Saga is probably good. So yeah, they are going for the Wrenn and 6. So yeah, we'll just take the gaining of 2 life. And it opens up Unholy Heat as a draw to kill the Flage. We should have fatal. We have 3 fatal pushes. Liliana would actually be good. Thoughtseize is not great. So I could fetch to play the Nethergoyf, but I don't think that's what we want to do. I think I'm just going to go Thoughtseize. Go to 15. This hits us down to 6. 5, 4. I actually don't think we want to Thoughtseize. Although we can block, I guess. I'm going to Thoughtseize. Because they didn't play a land last turn, so they do have gas in hand. Okay, Discharge and Blood Moon. So weirdly, I think we want to get rid of the Discharge. So they can't stop us blocking. Nethergoyf, currently a 4/5, but there's not much point in playing that when we can just Saga. And if they want to Blood Moon us this turn, then they lock our Saga in on 2, so we can just make constructs forever, which isn't too bad. I'm not actually sure if we fetch Ragavan. Okay. I suppose they can. Yeah, they can shoot our construct. So they're going to hit us for 8, 9, 10, 11. We're near. Oh, I think they are just dead here. They're just going to burn us out. Because we go to block, they shoot this. Shoot it here. We take 8. Maybe we're not quite. Oh yeah, because then Ajani sacrificed the Ragavan. Yep. Okay. We'll go to the next one. Just never kind of got back there. So Torak is a weird one here because protection from white is nice, but a lot of their removal is red, so I don't actually think it's that good. Definitely want the Pyroclasms, Brotherhood's End, Graveyard Trespasser is good, Soul Guide Lantern, another Spell Bomb. That's probably it. Liliana's not great. Wrenn and 6 is good. Ragavan is okay. I think I want to keep the Haywire Might. What about Thoughtseize? Don't think Thoughtseize is really what we want to be doing. Could consider Pithing Needle for... Yeah, I'll bring in a Pithing Needle for a Ajani, etc. I wonder if we trim a Goyf. They just get blocked so easily. Got a lot of graveyard hate. Do we need that much? I think, what do we trim a Fable? I think we're going to trim a Goyf. Like Liliana is not, you know, they just sacrifice a token and move on with their day. This is one land, unfortunately. Yeah, this is fine. I'll keep this. Do we play the Shadow Spear on 1? I don't think so, because I'm going to bottom a land. We want to fetch basic Swamp at some point, so I'm going to just bottom the Catacombs. Ooh, we don't actually want to fetch basic Swamp, because I'll bottom the Catacombs anyway. This can go and get a a mountain if we want double mountain for some reason. Well, we do need double mountain, but I mean it can get a shock land or basic mountain. I think we're running a basic mountain. I'm just going to surveil first. Don't think it's worth playing out the Shadow Spear. Another land. No, I'm going to graveyard that one. That we're fairly insulated from Blood Moon here. Now we don't want to see... okay, that's good. I was going to say we don't want to see Guide of Souls. Okay, we draw another land anyway. So we could just wait for Brotherhood's End. I think we... Are we going to take the damage here? So you could take the damage and then Brotherhood's End. Or we could Bowmaster now, but then if we go Bowmaster, I don't think I'm going to play the Bowmasters here, because if we go Bowmaster and then they play out an Ajani, we don't just want to Brotherhood's End our Bowmasters away for little value. So keep it in hand. I guess there's an argument to say it might, like us playing Bowmaster might encourage them to play out more stuff. The ideal really is for them to go hit us with Pride. And then maybe play 2 more Prides. They're just not going to play anything. Could have Thraben Charm. So they're passing to end step. Do we Bowmaster? I think we do now. If they're just going to keep passing. Okay, they do just pass. There's an Inquisition. So we'll attack first. Okay, bolt. I'd be surprised if they bolt again. That might mean they have a Fable or a Spyro. Path to Exile. Legend of Ruku. Exile the top 3 cards. You may play them. Add 1 mana of any colour. And it comes back as a massive creature. Okay. Well, let's take... I mean, they don't actually have any creatures or lands. I think I'm going to take Bombardment, but it's close. Yeah, I'm going to take Bombardment. Play the Shadow Spear. Play the Catacombs and pass. So don't want to fetch out all our basics, really. See what they do with their Surveil. Well, the Surveil has Flage into the bin, which is pretty good. See if they find their 3rd land. They do find it right on time. So if all else, if we don't draw anything, we will equip the Shadow Spear. See if that brings out one of the removal spells. Okay, and yep, that's fetch. Fetch a surveil land. Hitting Flage off that thing and then drawing the land is pretty bad. Ragavan just eats the Galvanic Discharge. I don't think it... Yeah, we don't want to draw that one now. Fatal Push is good though. See if they want to use a removal spell on our army to stop us gaining life. Does mean we can't really crack our fetch land now. So, yep, play that pass. See if we... Okay, Guide of Souls. I think we just have to let that go. Okay, that's a really good draw. Yeah, that's a really, really good draw. They can find it pretty difficult to get through as well. Like if they want to path it, they have to discard their other card. A Johnny. Ooh, okay. So that's okay. So now I think we are going to Brotherhood's End. Notably, Brotherhood's End does hit Planeswalkers. Okay, so here we'll let them use their energy. But then this is going to grow too large. So I'm just going to Fatal Push now. Obviously less worried about the Flage. Well, we're not worried about the Flage now. Okay, so the question is, do we attack? Well, no, we definitely attack. Do we... Like, we could equip an attack, but then they block. I actually quite like just not casting anything here. Oh, hold on, this makes it a 4/4. So make it a 4/4. Attack. They block here, they make a Johnny. Yeah, I think we're just going to do that. Just gain a load of life. If a player casts no spells during their own turn, okay. So yeah, attack here. Gonna eat the Guide of Souls. They'll block with the cat to flip a Johnny. But Brotherhood End does go against does hit Planeswalkers as well. Okay, so pass the turn. This legend thing is obviously taking the place of, what did they used to play? It was the red-white one, Showdown of the Skulls. See if they want to fire off the path. They do. Discarding. Discarding Guide of Souls. Yeah. Get the mountain. Okay. Might draw with Soul Guide Lantern now. Definitely going to Brotherhood's End. 3 damage. Just get rid of everything. Play the lantern. I'm going to crack the lantern now in case we find Urza's Saga. Well, we've flooded a little bit. Unfortunately, the opponent's got a very good grindy card in their hand. Yeah. Exile the top 3 cards until the end of your next turn. You can play them. So they just get to do that. What did they hit? They hit Flage Guy. Oh no, they're in exile anyway. So they've got Voice of Victory, Path, and Arena of Glory. Okay. So that's not too bad. Like, Arena of Glory is a little bit annoying. They can play the Voice of Victory. We obviously don't really want to cast. Well, yeah, that's a really good draw. Didn't want to cast a creature there. So they're going to go Arena, Voice. I wouldn't have thought they'd haste the Voice. They will get to make a 4/4. Whenever this creature attacks, add red, 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 and then they can use it to make a 4/4. Okay, that's pretty. Hopefully they haven't found another creature. Okay, double Voice of Victory is pretty good. So yeah, they can use it to make 4/4s, but it can't attack yet. But we're not going to be able to Haywire Might it in time. I think I kept the Haywire Might in. No, we didn't. So we're going to need to draw more removal. I mean, I'm a little bit surprised they're not going to... Wait. What happened? Oh, yeah. They could just path their own guy for free, essentially. Okay, Fatal Push is really good. Because it will be able to take care of this next turn. So we can't cast spells during our opponent's turn. So I think I'm just going to make the construct main phase and equip the Shadow Spear. Play this. Pass the turn. Just discourages attacks. So we could do with our opponent fading on a draw this turn, and then I think we're in really quite a good position. This is a cool addition. Okay, opponent does fade. They could surveil. How big is this? I'm assuming this is CMC 4. Okay, so make the construct. Could get Pithing Needle. Could get Spell Bomb. I think it's just Spell Bomb, so we don't have to worry as much about another Flage. Yeah, and it draws us a card. So we can go to combat, attack. Notably, Voice of Victory, I sometimes get this muddled, but it's not like Teferi where you can only cast things at sorcery speed. We can't cast spells during our opponent's turn, so if they try and double block our token, we can push a blocker. Alright, just make sure, yep, CMC 4 or less. And then, are we playing out the land? There's no reason to not play out the land, I don't think. Oh, that was dumb. I should have equipped the other construct. It doesn't matter too much. Okay, Float Strand hits the bin. So we're insulated from Flage. I doubt they've brought in like a Meltdown or something, but maybe. Let's see what they have. Okay, that ties it up. So I don't think, do you want to change anything for the draw? Thoughtseize. Maybe you want Thoughtseize instead of Inquisition after we saw that huge thing. Probably not. I think we'll just go with this. Could consider Haywire Might, but no, I think we'll just run it back. Right. This hand is okay. It's weak to a turn 1 Ragavan, but I think we'll keep it. It's very creature heavy. But if we didn't have the Nethergoyf, I think I'd probably mulligan. But Nethergoyf fends off potentially an Ocelot Pride. And then we have double Bowmasters to deal with other stuff. Are they going to shock in? They do. It is an Ocelot Pride. Okay. Renin 6 is a good draw, so let's go. And so now we don't get the basic swamp. Going to get a blood crypt, so next turn we can go and get basic forest. So this is awkward into something like discharge into Pride. Ajani is okay. Bombardment is okay. They are fetching basic. So they've got, could be Thraben Charm, which is actually probably that's the best for us really. So the question is, do we Bowmasters the Ocelot Pride or do we Renin 6? I think it's Bowmasters. Okay, we draw the mountain. I think we'll just pass because they might attack their cat into the Bowmasters. Drawing the land is really nice. Going to go and get a forest here. Would have preferred for it to be a basic swamp, but Can't complain too much. Four cards in hand for the opponent. I wonder if they have brought in Blood Moon. Will they attack with the cat? Yes. I'm just going to try and kill everything here. Ping the Pride. Because the cat represents extra problems for a Ajani or Goblin Bombardment. Okay, Guide of Souls. Okay, they missed their third land. So I think, what do we do here? I could attack, or we could just play Fable. I think I want a Fable. It's the most mana efficient. Yeah. Most mana efficient. Lets us potentially have a really good turn next turn. We're a bit weak to something like another guide. But if they had another guide or pride or whatever, they'd have just used it. Okay, tear is fine. It lets us double spell next turn as well. We're fine if this is Blood Moon. Okay, they surveil. Okay, there's the bombardment. Brotherhood's End. It's not a bad draw. I think... Okay, so let's attack with everything. If they want to block with Guide of Souls, I'm just going to then ping it with Ren and 6. I doubt they will. Okay. So now let's go. We could go Ren and 6. We want to hold up Bowmasters, and I definitely want to play Ren and 6. So do we? I think I'm just going to surveil, and then play Ren and 6. Graveyard that one. Ren and 6. So this Ren and 6 performs an extra duty as well. The opponent may think that we were just going to ping this post-combat and that we don't have another trick. I say trick, but yeah. Okay, Ajani. It's pretty good. I wonder if we just let everything... okay, so... They haven't currently got enough energy. I will potentially try and block the guide. Yep, that's fine. Oh, they're going to make another thing in order to give this flying. But then next turn... I'm just not going to do anything now, I don't think. I could Bowmasters now to save this, which is interesting. So you go Bowmasters, kill this, it won't deal as much damage here. But I think I'd rather just Brotherhood's End next turn. Oh, yeah, it won't. Oh, it will kill the Guide of Souls because we'll combine it with a Ren and 6 ping. Or a Bowmaster's ping. Okay, they do go after us. Would be nice to find some sort of graveyard hate or something to insulate us against Flage. Well, there we go. I think I'm going to ping first, because if they have some way of getting rid of our Ren and 6, it's pretty rough. If they go ping, 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 yeah. Brotherhood's End, 3 damage. Yeah. They're going to obviously use these to deal us damage. Oh, it kills Ren and 6 as well. I did forget about that one. Okay, so now we just go land. Do I just use the treasure in order to surveil? I think so. Not going to play the spell bomb just yet. They could have Path to Exile. Not playing the Bowmasters a little bit awkward. See if they get rid of a Flage. No, they do get rid of some powerful cards though. You need to be careful because this represents 3 damage from bombardment, and we are at 9. Yeah, I think we're just always in for a fatal push. Yeah, so let's go to combat. We can escape Nethergoyf as well. Okay, opponent blocks, sacks. We go to 8. We'd have to exile. So we could do land, enchantment. I think I'd rather play the Bowmasters. Okay, so if they surveil a Flage into the bin, we have to exile it right now. Okay, another bombardment goes. Bowmasters isn't the best here, but I'm kind of forced into doing it. I actually think there's no point in shooting this because they just kill it, so I'm going to shoot the opponent. There's no point in shooting this because then they just shoot the Bowmasters, and we're down a card. So yeah, if we try and ping this, they use it to ping the Bowmasters and we don't get anything. Is that the same? Maybe it's the same because now when we go to blockers... Oh no, because then if they shoot this, then we've still got a token around. Yeah. I could kill the Spyro now to take 2 less damage. Opponent finds another Flooded Strand. Not going to use the Fatal Push yet. I'm not going to play that. So do you want to attack with this? 7 damage isn't quite enough. Oh, but if I play the Nethergoyf... getting rid of... we do have the artifact potentially as well. Yeah, we'll play these. We'll attack with these two. Play Nethergoyf. Maybe should have attacked with this as well. So we want to keep Planeswalker in. They've got no, they don't have any sorceries. They do have enchantment, so we can go Fable, Stomping Ground, Bowmasters, and then Renin 6. No, Renin 6 harder to get in. Shrinks the Goyf a little bit. I'm not going to play the land. We can get Revolt with this Spell Bomb if we need to. Opponent thinking in our end step. Oh, they sacrifice. Right, so now they're dealing us that, and then they can... Oh, is that instant speed? Yeah, it is, isn't it? Okay. I'm pretty sure you can... Yeah, you can do that instant speed. So they're going to make 2 1/1s. Okay, this is close. So if they draw Flage, we lose. Or I think we did see Bolt. Okay, another land is good for us. So do we push now? In case we draw... We push... Well, I mean, we don't want them blocking. I think we can go to our turn. Oh, another land. Okay. So we push here. They go block, block. Well, they have to block, so... Goyf can be made a... I think we attack with everything. No, because of Ragavan. Goyf can be made a 3-4. It can be made of 4. So if we then push 1... Yeah, well, we'll get in. Maybe this is bad in case I draw a Ragavan. In case they draw a Ragavan. Or Arena of Glory. Yeah. Do I crack this now? It would make our Goyf a 4. No, I think we just have to let them block. So they block ping. I don't think I shouldn't have attacked with both of these. I should have let one go. Let one go, because now if they draw... Although we're not dead to Ragavan. Okay, we are dead to Ragavan. They go to 2. I'm really tempted to crack this. In case we draw... What could we draw? Graveyard Trespasser. I think they... Yeah, I'm going to do that. I think they've used all their Surveil lands. Oh, another land. Okay. Well, this is a close game. Opponents played very well, to be fair. playing around Bowmasters. I think, I don't think I should have attacked here. If they draw Ragavan, we're going to be really sad. Well, they didn't, so that's fortunate. So a few mistakes. Yeah, opponent played well, like playing to win there at the end. But yeah, we get a win over Boros Energy. Let's move on to round number 2. Right, what do we think of this? Inquisition, we're on the draw. I think we have to mulligan this. It's close. If one of these lands was like a Tarmogoyf or something. This hand, do we keep a 1-lander on the draw with a potential Surveil? Opponent's going to 5. Given that the opponent's going to 5 and we have 2 Thoughtseize, and we're on the draw, I think I'm going to keep. But could be punished. I haven't actually seen the Badgermole Cub that much here. So opponent mulliganing to 5. Obviously don't know what they're on. Fiery Islet. Okay, so it's Affinity. They do only have 3 cards though. Crypt. They can't cast a one. Yeah, they can't cast a Cannoneer. Okay, so these 2 Thoughtseize not looking that hot unless they are baubbling us, so I am going to Thoughtseize on turn 1. See if we can draw a land. Inquisition. Well, it's not what we wanted. 1, 2. If they draw Cannoneer, they can cast it. So, I mean, the Thoughtseize isn't getting any better. I could just Unholy Heat one of these, but let's get Blood Crypt. Thoughtseize. We do take a lot of damage. Okay, they have just found an island. How much do you want to bet they draw Kappa Cannoneer? Well, they're paying some sort of costs. Surely not. Okay, weapons manufacturing is fine. Let's see if we can draw. Still no land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I am gonna Unholy Heat a drone. Do we do it now? If they crack this to draw, I will. In fact, I'm just going to do it now to take a bit less damage. Oh, they're going to play the Emissary. Sure. Do draw land, unfortunately it enters the battlefield tapped. If we hit a... Okay, so let's graveyard that one and then just Unholy Heat here. We do get a little bit lucky there. Oh, they could have sacrificed their Tormod's Crypt there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they could have sacrificed their Tormod's Crypt to keep the keep the Pinnacle Emissary alive, which would have been pretty good. Maybe I wasn't meant to do that because we've got Goyf to block. Oh, they've drawn the Cannoneer. It's probably just game over. Yeah. I mean, the Goyf will be able to block it, assuming they don't draw another artifact. cub. Could play the cub, but let's have the Gwaif. See if they find an artifact. We are dead to any artifact here. And they have 2 looks at it. Is this drawing a card? Yep. Another land. So if they have a land in hand... Okay, we're just dead. Oh, so, yeah, I forgot this was a 6/6 actually, so Gwaif can't block it anyway. So, Boseiju, Vexing Bauble, Haywire might probably... Meltdown definitely, Pyroclasm probably, Thoughtseize is fine. I don't think we want Inquisition. Unholy Eat's okay, Spellbomb no. I think these no. Oh, Brotherhood's End yes, because it has the other mode. Spellbomb, Fatal Push. I don't think we want Fatal Push. I think I'd rather have Pyroclasm. Don't think Charm or Pithing Needle. No, maybe Pithing Needle. Maybe, yeah. I'm going to keep the Inquisitions. I think it's better to keep them in. Fatal Push as well. Actually, that's probably. Oh, why have I kept Torak in? Okay, need to take Torak out if we get another chance. That's a lot of Ragavans. So we go turn 1 Inquisition, turn 2 Ragavan. Yeah, okay. Maybe I meant to mulligan this many Ragavans. But Seiju's pretty good as well. If we go turn 1... take your thing, turn 2 dash Ragavan off of Urza's Saga, make a treasure, Boseiju something. Ragavan makes Boseiju cost a little bit less. Could consider cutting Ragavan. I think on the play, I think on the draw. Oh, I didn't mean to do it. Oh, I think I said Ragavan too many times and just. Because now if they lead off with Emissary and any sort of 0 drops, we're just screwed. I think they quite aggressively mulligan to Emissary. Well, they don't have it because they wouldn't have played the Tormod's Crypt. Is my blunder going to pay off? They may have a, like, Gal Blast. Well, there's a lot of good stuff to hit off their deck as well. Oh, we'll cast the Mox Opal. Play the Saga. And then, yeah, we'll go Inquisition. So they have, oh, they do have a Blood Moon, and they do have the Cannoneer. I don't really care about Blood Moon. I'm just going to take the Claws. Oh, we have the Ragavan going. My blunder has really paid off here. Having a Ragavan on the field. Could just besiege you that right now, but I don't think I want to do that. Like, it only costs a treasure anyway. Next turn, if we make a treasure, we can activate Mox Opal. Okay, play the land. Attack for 2. Another Opal. Okay, so tap. Yeah, tap this for green. Boseiju their Saga. play Mox Opal, keep the new one, and pass the turn. If the opponent Blood Moons us, I'm probably just going to let it live, honestly. Like, it locks our thing onto 2. We'll grab a forest. I think I'm going to play the Bowmasters as well. Put the pressure on. Nethergoyf. Okay, we'll make another construct. I'm going to use Mox Opal just in case for some reason we get rid of Metalcraft. Vexing Bauble, Haywire Might. I think it's just Vexing Bauble. Or is it Haywire Might? Because I think I'm just going to grab the Haywire Might in case they do Blood Moon us. We don't massively care about Blood Moon. Okay, you deal with the opponent a lot of damage. Pinnacle Emissary. So it costs... yeah, doesn't matter. Okay. So on the draw, I think... I really got paid off there for the Ragavan. I don't think we necessarily want that many in. I think Fatal Push is possibly better. Maybe we should be playing some number of Force of Despair in this deck. Because Ragavan, they play any 1 or 2 drop thing and we just die. So Charm or no, Soul Guide, no, Pithing Needle. I think we'll bring in 1 needle and then just 4 push. Push isn't great, but it can kill the emissary. It can also potentially, sometimes you just get like just take them off enough for Cannoneer. This hand's a weird one, but it does have double Pyroclasm. So if they go turn 1, if one of these was a Meltdown, I'd probably keep it. I think I'm going to keep. Like we have 2 mana, a load of removal, of which 2 of it is mass removal in case they go for... one. Sure, they haven't got turn 1. Okay, Thought Cast is okay. The question is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do I kill a Memnite here? I think the answer is yes. And I'm going to kill it with Fatal Push. Just trying to keep them off of Kappa Cannoneer for as long as possible. Saga's very good. Hopefully they play... okay, that's fine. Why would they warp? Okay, so now we want to Pyroclasm. I mean, drawing Meltdown would actually be preferable. Well, I mean, we just do it, right? Meltdown for 0. Or we could Pyroclasm these two. Yeah, I'm just going to Meltdown. I mean, it's tempting to keep it for Saga, but... Opponent exiles our graveyard, which makes sense. So they really want a land. We really just want them to draw expensive spells. We really want to draw a land. We do draw a land, which is good. Going to graveyard that one. Can't cast it at the moment. Okay, so the opponent's going to make a... Oh no, they can't make a construct. Wonder what they'll grab. They could grab something like Pithing Needle. They don't even float the mana. Wonder what that means they've drawn. Okay. Given that they've drawn Bauble, I'm going to Bowmasters them. Pithing Needle. Sure. Could be Saga. But, well, no, Saga's not great here for them. Because I can't make... Well, I could make a construct next turn anyway. I am going to play the Bowmasters here. Because they're going to draw an extra card from Bauble. Draw a swamp. We can't actually do anything with this Saga, so I'll float the mana anyway. Oh, we just get Vexing Bauble now, right? Yeah. Now we could have considered, I don't know, like a Haywire Might, but this just shuts off so much of their deck. They have to go... The only real way to get rid of it is EE on 1. We have Unholy Heat to kill. Have they got that thing on Warp? They have. Wouldn't mind finding a green source, although buying back as a Saga, I mean, it's not bad. Thoughtseize. Let's go straight to combat. I will be using the Thoughtseize here. I could have a Metallic Rebuke or something. Maybe I should have saved that. Okay, let's take the Cannoneer. The Opals are currently blank pieces of cardboard. In more way than one, they haven't actually got enough artifacts to turn on Metalcraft. Yep. Opal triggers the Bauble. Yeah, I'm not sure the opponent had realised we'd fetched that out. But yeah, well, we're 2-0. Have we won both sideboard games in typical Jund fashion. But yeah, we'll take it. Move on to round number 3. Right, yep. Be on the play here for round number 3. And we finally have it. We have turn 1. Sorry, yeah, turn 1 land, God, can't get my words out. We have turn 2 Badgermole animate as a Saga. Grazer, this is not really the matchup we wanted to see this for. We need red, so let's grab a Raucous Theatre. I'm going to graveyard that one. Oh, I've done a... Yeah. Okay, so I have done a... Of course, I couldn't do that. I needed to... I guess we can go Saga. We could go Forest, Animate, Raucous Theatre. And then next turn, double spell. Or we could go... Yeah, I needed to get green mana for this into this. Could just go Goyf. I think I'm just going to animate a land now. It's really annoying. If I'd have got... I needed to get... Well, there was no actual good lands to get, but... let's animate a... Raucous Theatre. Yeah, I just, brain farted there. Okay, opponent has Amulet. 3 mana. Is this going to be a Spelunking? Yes. I'm going to have 4 mana on turn 3. I could do with drawing a Thoughtseize. Or Boseiju would be nice. Ragavan. So if we go add red, yes, let's go red, dash Ragavan, but then we can't push. We have too much green mana. So if we go push, play Goyf. Let's try and push some damage. Yeah. Goyf. God, I got into a real mess here. Didn't really have, because if I'd fetched a different, a Sousa, so this is a different build of Titan. Fortunately, no Titan. So now we go dash Ragavan. Combat. Attack with everything. Opponent will probably block the Ragavan. Put the opponent to 12. Play a Saga. Maybe we should probably add some Ghost Quarters, honestly. I think the opponent would have had 6 mana last time instead of playing a Sousa. They've drawn the Titan. Oh, maybe they've got Green Suns for Titan. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. We get Titan. Ah, a little bit short on ways to kill Titan. We have Unholy Heat is probably the only thing. So they could give it haste. They could bounce the Teleria West. I mean, step one is always going to be giving it haste, I would imagine, to fetch out 2 more lands. Probably be like Vestige. Do they still play Gruul Turf? I imagine so. So like, or Gruul, probably Gruul Turf. No, because they need more blue as well. Something Handwear Battlements, I would imagine. Assuming they're playing the Handwear Battlements. Souza is not stock anymore. This Torak's a little bit awkward to cast. They get double bounce land. Okay, greens. Oh, so they must. Say green suns again. So they picked up Teleria West Beseiju. Okay. Another cub. So we could go. I think we want to go 1, 2. Black use the green. Don't think Bowmaster is doing as much. Oh, we do have green, so if we go and grab Haywire Might. That would put. Trouble is they've got this spelunking. I shouldn't. Could I have got away with not tapping this? Could go Badgermole Cub. We either go Badgermole Cub or we exile something. They've got Beseiju. They only have lands in hand. They could go and grab another Titan next turn. Given that they have this, I think I'm just going to play the second cub. Animate the Saga. Attack here, attack here. Well, attacking's not great actually. They take no damage. I think I just have to wait another turn, unfortunately. They haven't got anything. Oh, I suppose if they go and get stupid Aftermath Analyst, or they could get another Titan. Summoner's Pact. Yeah, Analyst. There we go. Now they do. I'm going to block the Titan. I suppose they could get I think this. Okay, so they can just go off now. Copy that. Yeah, definitely made a few mistakes here, but They had redundancy here. Another Lotus Field, so they make loads of mana. I'm assuming we're dead here. They return everything. But they are making the mana in their attack phase, so... Make another Titan. Okay. So they can Aftermath Analyst do everything again. You know what, I don't know if we're dead, but I think the life equity here is worth just conceding. Yeah, definitely good to have some Ghost Quarters. Probably work well with these Badgermole cubs. Right. Boseiju, yes. Haywire Might. Spellbomb, yes. Weirdly. Lantern, Pithing Needle. Brother's End, maybe. Meltdown. Don't think we don't want the Fables. Bowmasters and Torak can go. Push isn't great. Might Shadow Spear, no. Renin 6 is good, especially with Boseiju. 58. Do we just bring in Charm Wars? Charm Wars not great, but maybe we do want something like Fable just to try and ramp a bit. Oh, Meltdown. Yeah, we definitely want Meltdown. Let's try that. So yeah, got a bit confused with my land base there. Okay. Not really a showcase for the Badgermole. So here we've got... We have an Unholy Heat. We go... This is kind of rough, honestly. I think I'm going to mulligan. We really want some sort of disruption. Yeah, this is much better. So I'm going to put back the Bloodstained Mire. Yeah. And then just go... You don't have much pressure, but let's go Blood Crypt, Inquisition U. We see Spelunking, Summoner's Pact Dismember, and 2 lands. And a Titan. Okay. So I guess we take Pact. Maybe 1 Spelunking. Yeah, it's a Spelunking. Because then we can potentially Haywire Might the second one. Now this turn, do we go Saga or do we go Renin 6? I think with that draw... I mean, they're just going to Dismember it though. But then has it done its job? I think I'm going to go Saga. They do have Boseiju. Let's go Saga. Pithing Needle. I'm just going to name Boseiju here, I think. Boseiju who? Well, Boseiju endures. We are running Boseiju. But they have 1 in hand. The other options are Aftermath Analyst. Given that they have it, I think I'm just going to name Boseiju. Play it on Nethergoyf, which will subsequently eat a Dismember. No. Okay. Okay, they do find a land. Okay, there's Dismember. Draw Ragavan. That's a good draw. So we go Ragavan dash play Renin 6, or we can make a construct. I think what I want to do is go just play. Oh, I can't do everything. Okay, we want more. Let's get green red here. Dash the Ragavan. Mirror Pool. Exiling stuff from theirs isn't actually it's not actually bad, because like Mirror Pool is a key combo piece. Question is, what do we get with... Okay, they've played the Spelunking, so now we go and get Haywire Might. They have 1, 2, 3, 4. So they haven't quite got enough mana for next turn. Another Ragavan. Yeah, I'm just going to add mana because we want to go and get Haywire Might. Dash. Attack for 2. Just going to be a little bit slow, I think. Green Sun Zenith is interesting. I think I am going to cast that. Has to be a green creature. But so that gets Badgermole Cub, but then if they find exactly it gets either Badgermole Cub or Tarmogoyf. But then if they have exactly Bounce Land, they get to Titan us next turn. Are we better to just do this? I don't know. I think I want to wait a turn. If they have Bounce Land, then fine. We don't have any 1 mana green creatures. This is a 4/5. But this would be 2. That'd be 3 power. I'm just gonna get a Goyf. And if they go Bounce Land Titan, then yeah, we'll take the lumps. Did we know they had Vestige? Well, that's poor. Okay. Yeah, they just scape shift us, and yeah, I think we knew we had the Vestige. That was pretty poor, but there we go. I'm just gonna concede. Like, yeah. So we could have. I should have just Haywire Mighted. It probably wouldn't have mattered. We weren't going to kill them next turn. We'd have had to do something very, very good. But there we go. We take the loss to Titan and move on to round number 4. Right. Yeah, I think this sounds just about keepable. Thought Season to Cub is pretty good. Need to find a payoff. Like more of... We just need to find gas, really. Not what we wanted. I'm gonna Blood Crypt here. In case we draw red and 6. Don't really want to lead on the basic swamp. Thoughtseize our opponent. It is... It looks like Yawgmoth. So... I think it's Rumble. Could be Insight, honestly. This mill's 4. This mill's for... I think it's just the insight, actually, because this is part of the combo. Gains them infinite life. This coming turn, I'll probably actually play a shock land into the cub. Okay. So they go swamp into cub. See what we can draw. We could also surveil, I guess. Another cub. Okay, well let's just... what we're animating doesn't really matter. Then this turn we can go cub, animate, blood crypt. Although we'll probably go verdant catacombs, animate the catacombs. Okay, they find another cub. I think they had 2 Spy Masters Vault in. They're making a lot of mana. There's Rumble. Can't take Green Suns. Young Wolf is another part of the combo. I can't imagine they take Misty Rainforest here. So if we go... Yeah, I'm probably going just cub. Yeah, they choose the Young Wolf. There's the vault. Well, they found the cauldron as well. That does interact with our like verdant catacombs. Torak. Well, that's pretty good. We can have our opponent discard all their cards. So if we go basic swamp, this is 2. I'm just wondering if we can afford to play the other cub. So if we go cub, play a land, go cub. No, I don't think we can quite, because this adds 1 mana. So yeah, let's just go land, and kick Torak. Get the last 2 cards out of our opponent's hand, which is good. Maybe we should have attacked first, because now we can't attack. Because if we'd attacked here, yeah, if we'd attacked here, but now if we'd attacked, we would have had a 2/2, and they could have blocked with their cubs, but now they can activate the cauldron on the Young Wolf. We do have a 4/3 Torak though, which is nice. Question is, do we block? Probably not. Opponent's found something. Let's hope it's not Yawgmoth. 4 mana is scary. That's a lot. Could be Green Suns again. They've gone through 2 Green Suns. Oh, it's Chord of Calling. That's rough. cord for Yawgmoth. Yeah. I don't think we're quite... They still need some stuff here. They could go kill our land, eat it with Soul Cauldron. Yeah, but they just get to draw so many cards. We're going to need to find something pretty good here. I'll probably block. We can't attack because this has protection from humans. Torak is a human. Another Nethergoyf, not really what we want. So let's go... Badgermole from this. We'll animate the catacombs. Tap this for... Oh, it becomes... Oh, okay, that makes sense. Let's play one Nethergoyf. No attacks. So if they use the Cauldron, I'll just instantly... Catacombs. Get the mortuary. Running 6. No, not into that one. Kind of at the mercy of what they draw now. They've got, you know, it wouldn't take much for them to find the combo here. Another big spell coming in potentially. Grist is pretty good. They mill over another Cauldron. Trouble is, we can't even find removal really. Because if we remove the Yawgmoth, I think I'm just going to surveil in upkeep. Opponent puts one on top. Dryad Arbor. Okay. I guess it doesn't really matter that we've been the Renin 6. Like, it's not doing anything. Okay, they've got another chord. So this is... They're just going to chord for Young Wolf. And now they have pretty much infinite draw. I think we can just call it a day. Again, go with the, you know, it's possible they whiff from here, but... Okay, we draw another Renin 6, but it's not really doing much. So, Graveyard Trespasser potentially. The Torak was quite good there, but... want our kind of graveyard hate. What don't we like? Liliana. Pyroclasm is fine. Pithing Needle's good. I think we do want Shadow Spear. Haywire might... Oh, Haywire might's good against the... the Cauldron. I think I kind of want Fable. Bowmaster seems good. Out with Torak. Nethergoyf. I mean, Ragavan isn't good either. Do we trim all the Ragavans? Because it just gets hosed by Young Wolf. Yeah, I think so. But then it's going to be kind of hard to win the game. No cut. Do you want Brotherhood's End? Could consider these 3 cards. Thoughtseize I think is fine. Let's try this. Not totally convinced. Yep. We kept quite a land heavy. Oh, this is close. If we draw a fetch land, I mean, we're still okay if we don't. If we draw any land, we're pretty good. But we can't cast this, we can't do anything with this, and we can't do anything with this. No, we have to mulligan that. Well, we find a worse 6. Have to mulligan again. This is better. I think I'm going to bottom the Goyf. Just go Raucous Theatre on 1, turn it into a creature, turn something into a creature, and then try and fable them. Could lead with Besaiger in case we draw as a Saga. I think we're gonna, yeah, we'll keep the land. Okay, opponent shocks in, so they probably have push. But I don't think there's any way in which we don't go for this. Like, we go Badgermole Cup, they push it. But, yeah, we're not doing anything else. No, it's not basic forest. I think it's just stomping ground here. Do we have any double pips? Not really. Let's do. I guess we might want double red. I guess they could be holding up Veil of Summer. Yeah, so we'll turn. Yeah, Raucous Theatre. Might as well have the value if they kill it. Okay, so they did have the push. So we're just going to go Fable and hope for the best. We think, yeah, putting us 7 cards now, we've got 3. I think it was correct to mulligan that 7 though. What does Rumble hit? A lot of lands and a Badgermole. They do choose the Badgermole. Okay, we find push. Let's play Fable. Pass the turn. If they just go Badgermole here. Okay, Dryad Arbor. I might just use 2 removal spells here. We're not doing that now. this just comes back. Another cub, so now we could use 2 removal. This now taps for 3 mana. Hopefully this isn't grist. Insight. Well, there's a Yawgmoth. So yeah, now we just go, well, do we save a removal spell for a Yawgmoth? Fatal Push as well. I am going to discard definitely the forest. Maybe just the forest. Yeah. Goif. So if I go kill. They go Yawgmoth. I could go kill in their upkeep. Kill this. It comes back tapped. They got 3 cards in hand. Next turn I can push the Yawgmoth. If I go kill this in upkeep, this taps for 3, so they can still do it. There's no great options here. I don't really want to play the Goif just into a Yawgmoth. I'm not sure what I'm meant to do. I think I'm probably meant to kill something here. I think I need to save the push. Like, I don't think, because if I push this hoping to cut them off mana and then they just go land Yawgmoth, it's just really bad. They may not have a land, but see what they go for. Got a lot of mana. Yeah, there's the Yawgmoth. If they kill this, we can kill the Yawgmoth in well, not in response, but once this leaves. Yeah, this will come back. I think I have to do this now, actually, while we've got something on the stack. Because otherwise they can play a land and play more stuff. This probably doesn't matter too much. Okay, you're down. I think we have to take another Fable. I think, yeah, I think there are so much worse top decks. Okay, opponent didn't play the land. Okay, easy turn here. Fable pass. See what they want to do. They got 4 mana. So if I had killed both of them, would have shut them off quite a lot, but the fact that they let the Yawgmoth die. Green Suns for 2. Is this another Badgermole? Could be like Outland Liberator to kill our Fable. Okay, it is another Badgermole cub. So they now have access to 3 mana. 4 if they play a land. What have they got? Well, oh yeah, Cauldron's just pretty much over because now they just. That's just lethal, I think, because they can go. Yeah. Now they go sack the wolf, and then it's just infinite life with the Dredger's Insight. Yeah. Okay. Well, we tried. I don't think. Yeah. Maybe that matchup's just horrible. I don't think. Yeah, we weren't drawing out of it. Yeah, a few unlucky mulligans there. Maybe could have played a little better. Maybe I was meant to kill both those Badgermoles, but I don't think so. Like, they're always just sacrificing those lands. Shame to go 2-0 into 2-2, but let's try and finish positive. Right, yep, we'll play first here. Sounds kind of slow, but it does have Inquisition and Removal and a cub. I think we'll. Yeah, Besage can be a spell as well. Right, let's go. I'll get a Blood Crypt, I think. In case you draw a Renin 6. Okay, so we're against blue-red stuff. I'm gonna take the Tameo. I think. Yeah, blue-red wizard artifact type stuff by the look of it. That's Tormod's. Okay, they do find the requisite stuff for Emery. Another Thoughtseize is actually really good. So let's go. What? So we took the Tameo. They've got Saga, Flame. Well, question is, I think we just have to Thoughtseize the Riddler. So go kill this. Go and get an Overgrown Tomb. Thoughtseize. Take Riddler. Pass. And then next turn, Besage you as a Saga. Okay, so they have Flame Venor, 1 unknown. So I'm just going to go Raucous Theatre. We don't want to Besage it right now. Ragavan. Graveyard, that one. Don't want to Besage it right now because it gives them an additional mana here. So I'm just going to go Besage you in their upkeep. Like they can use the mana to draw 2 cards here, but I'd rather they do that in their own turn. Yep, makes sense. Okay, draw the Catacombs. So let's go land. Yeah, I think let's go Badgermole. Catacombs. Play the Shadow Spear. Not going to attack just because I want to surveil. But it does have 5 cards in hand, missing lands and cheap artifacts by the look of it. Need an artifact to turn this Mox Opal on. We're surveilling looking for... Okay, so it's a cutter deck. So that does turn on Mox Opal. See if they have something to... They do. Okay. And an amber, so really going off here. It's tempting to block, like, but I think I'd rather surveil. Ragavan, equip Ragavan, dash Ragavan, equip the Shadow Spear. I quite like that. Ragavan, equip. We'd have 2 mana left over. I think I'm in for that. Dash. Equip here. Oh yeah, of course it costs 2. They do have Mox Amber actually. I did miss this one. Taps for... I'm not going to attack the Badgermole. I think might want it to soak up 2 points of damage. Okay, opponent doesn't block. We find Emery, which we can cast weirdly, which I think I will do. Just grab Swamp. It only costs blue because of this. Oh, I didn't actually need to do that. Okay. We hit another Goyf. This is 2 to equip. Haven't quite got that. So pass the turn. Sadly, no artifacts in our graveyard, but Jeskai Ascendancy. Okay. It's pretty good. So they are playing Rebuke. Interesting list with the Riddlers and everything. Oh, they do trigger Tameo. They do flip, so not valuing the damage here, because Tameo is an evasive blocker. Oh, sorry, an evasive attacker. Gets through with power thanks to Jeskai Ascendancy. They may just have enough damage. They got 10. We can block. Oh, this one doesn't have trample. Got one card in hand. We'll see what they do here. Okay, they are attacking with both. Just going to throw Emery in front of the monk. Okay. Draw. We draw a cub. Do we play the cub first? We need to be able to block. We also, I really need to be able to do something to this Tameo. Because otherwise they just down tick next turn. So if we go dash Ragavan, equip here, that makes it 2. So if we go play the cub, animate this, tap it for, yeah, I think that's fine. Do this. Animate our raucous theatre. Oh, we get lots of mana there, to be fair. Cast by paying one with dash. Equip 2. Does it? These are both 2. This is going to go at Tameo. I think we might as well deal more damage to Tameo. So go at them. We could kill Tameo. But I think I'd rather see if we can find something off the top of their deck. Just a Scalding Tarn. Might as well equip to the Badgermole. At least get a little bit of a life-linking blocker. Okay, Opal, not the best. These are quite large now. They discard Saga. They have one card in hand. Hopefully this isn't Preordain or Flame of Anor would both be rough. Repeal just kills us because these get big enough. Yeah. Okay, so this is like the new Breach. Well, that kind of vibe. So Meltdown seems good. Seiju, Brotherhood's End, Vexing Bauble, Haywire Might. They have got some graveyard stuff, so do we just want all of this? What don't we want? Liliana is okay, actually. Badgermole is a bit slow. Torak, no. Bowmasters is fine. Push. I think push is okay. Shadow Spear is probably not great. Pithing Needle's good. I think we'll keep Ragavan in on the play. Let's go trim Cub. Maybe trim both Fables. Do we want spell? I think we want access to one spell bomb effect. Maybe trim one Ragavan. Try that. Setting up a Ren and 6 Boseiju loop is a good option. I mean, it kills Tamio into. We go kill Tamio into Bowmasters, but it's 5 lands. Had a lot of hands like this time. This is better. Do we play the Nethergoyf on one? I think so. Actually, no, I don't think we do. Because if they go Tamio, we really want to push it. Like, if we play Nethergoyf here, we're then a turn behind. Okay, they don't go for it in the end, so bit of a pain, but let's go Raucous Theatre. Yeah, we're in for a Thoughtseize. Effect an Overgrown Tomb here. Plus Saga. Next turn we can have a pretty good turn. Like Thoughtseize and holding up. We can go threat, Thoughtseize, threat, and hold up removal. Cutter. Maybe I was meant to Thoughtseize in case they play a Cutter. They do attack the Ren and 6. So let's go. We'll try and plus, see if they want to crack the crypt. They know we have the Bloodstained Mire. Okay, so land Thoughtseize you. Tamio, Bauble. I have so much removal, but I might just be. What do we take here? I think I'm just going to take Tamio. Trouble is, it's going to keep making stuff. Emery's harder to kill. I'm going to take Emery. And then play our Nethergoyf. Maybe I was meant to Thoughtseize last turn. Take the Cutter. I am going to try and protect our Ren and 6 here. We do have 2 pieces of graveyard hate. Maybe I should have taken one of those. They might save the. They might save the Bauble. Actually, this Unholy Heat's not looking great. Attacking both at Ren and 6. So if I go block, kill, I think that's right. So they have one unknown in hand. Yeah, block kill, and then we can ping this down potentially. Yeah. So to kill our blockers, block here. Push this one. Keep the Ren and 6 alive. Pithy Needle's fine. So let's go shoot this one. What do we want to needle? I guess we play the needle now. Because they'll probably crack all of their artifacts. Question is, what do we name now? They let this resolve. I'm tempted to name something like Soul Guide Lantern. Because the other side of this doesn't really do much for us. Let's go Soul Guide Lantern. Push here. Land pass. Okay, so we have no idea what's in there. Yeah, in their hand. Hopefully it's not Riddler. Blood Moon. Okay. So we want to fetch out a basic swamp. We've got the basic swamp. Don't need the basic mountain, so might as well surveil. Push. I think I'm going to graveyard that one. Okay, Bowmaster is decent. Play the land. I'm actually going to hold them now. There's no window in which we can kill the cutter token, unfortunately. Okay, Riddler, so all Bowmasters in response. Oh, I should have played the land there. Need to play around. Play around. What's it called? The counter unless you pay 3. Okay, they found a Saga. It's another cutter. Oh, they equip. Okay, that makes sense. That's pretty cool, actually, to be fair. If they forget, we can cast the Netherglyph this turn. If they forget to crack their Tormod's Crypt. Well, we'll do it before they can before they remember. 1, 2. Oh no, we can't. Is it 3 for Netherglyph? 4 or more types, and that is our only creature. Okay. We'll attack with our Orc army. Pass the turn. Yeah, I just miscounted. Well, I didn't miscount, but I forget that Netherglyph counts its... So it's obviously a type for itself. Casting the Riddler... But if they cast the Riddler, we kill the monk, at least. Yeah. So we have a 5/5. Well, we'll go for this. I'm going to attack because there's no reason why not. Yeah, okay. Opponent blocks. Just trying to feign bolt there. Or Unholy Heat. Oh, Unholy Heat kills it anyway. Okay, Cutter is scary. So I could go equip, bash, exile a graveyard. Maybe that attack wasn't great. Could have left it back to block. Another Blood Moon, sure. They are attacking everything. I'm just going to block here. If they Tormod's Crypt us, they'll have land, creature, artifact, sorcery. So it'll be a 4. So that's fine. Block like that takes 7. Yeah. We go to 3. We have not quite enough, annoyingly. Oh, come on. Any sort of damage there. What's that? 11 points. They kill us with the Riddler. Oh, that's rough. Losing by 1 point. Maybe I should have blocked this one. Have another turn at it, but they can just equip the Riddler anyway. Oh, that's rough. That's really rough. We had quite a lot of draws there. Like anything we could cast. Well, not quite anything, I suppose. 2-0 and 2-3, kind of rough. But I think that, yeah, it's cool. We didn't really do the thing. Maybe it's just not a Badgermole Cub kind of deck. Yeah, I feel like there might be something there. Yeah, we haven't really got the stuff to really make the most of Badgermole Cub. The thing that was cool actually was Torak. How quickly powering out a kick Torak on turn 3 potentially. But yeah, let me know what you thought if you've got any suggestions. Otherwise, I'll see you again soon. Cheers.